before I even get started with this video, you've seen the title, you know what it's about, but I want to say that I highly encourage video responses with this video. I believe that everyone on YouTube, you, the audience, me, producing content, all these other people, thousands of people producing content, we all sort of form a community. And when we signed up for YouTube, we had someone in mind. We hit that subscribe button for a reason, and some of these people, you hit subscribe and that reason stays in your mind for all these years. And these lead to inspirations. They can affect how you produce your content. They can affect all these different things. And I have 4 main inspirations that have gotten to me sort of to where I am today on YouTube. People that whenever I think of YouTube, their head pops in my mind. So before I get any more to this video, again, video responses are highly encouraged. So I mean, text comments are cool, but a lot of people nowadays think that they're too cool to do video responses for some reason. Like a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, people used to do video responses constantly, but nowadays people just they type away, hit enter, and they're done. So I highly encourage video responses. So I've said that 3 times now, so let's just go ahead and get to the video. So my first main YouTube inspiration is DiFranco, the creative one on YouTube, DiFranco on Twitter, Tech Social, all these various websites. I'm sure you know who he is by now, basically, and he's definitely been a huge inspiration to me, even in my my real life. He got me addicted to this stuff right here, Mountain Dew. Before I saw his videos, I never drank Mountain Dew ever. But then, I saw how addicted he was to Mountain Dew. I mean, he really was like an addict back in the day. And so then I thought, I'd give it another shot with his first taste videos and everything. And since then, I've had at least 1 Mountain Dew pretty much every single day of my life. So I guess, thank you. I don't know, I mean, that's good or bad for me, but, whatever. But I came across David because of his Mac Pro unboxing video. It was like Christmas time-ish of 2006. And I really wanted a new computer, so I was Googling around, Mac Pros. I mean, I was a high school kid thinking I could afford a Mac Pro for some reason, I don't know. But I was interested, so I was looking up unboxing videos, and I was looking up specs, and I came across his unboxing video, and I really enjoyed it. So, it was a cool unboxing, just sort of laid back, he had a Christmas hat on, it was kind of funny to me, I liked it. So I clicked his channel, and I instantly subscribed. On his channel, he would go from serious tech videos, talking about this and that, to straight up family videos where he'd be having fun, and it was all on the same channel, and I thought that was very unique. His family videos were very cool. I mean, Seaside, it'd be funny, his dads are hilarious, so I just really liked all of his family videos. And David himself, he's just a great person to get to know. Like, I've never met him in real life, but between YouTube, Twitter, his live chat and everything, I do talk to him on a fairly regular basis just over the internet. And David, if you're watching, I'd definitely like to meet you in real life someday. I mean, it'd be a very cool experience, so keep that in mind. But he's definitely been a huge inspiration to me over the years, from way back from 2006 to where we are now in almost 2012, getting to that second half of 2011 here. He's just gone from, basically from where I am today, just like 2,000 subscribers, whatever, and now he's at like 40,000. So just the amount of success he's had in the past couple years really is an inspiration. The way he handles haters on his videos. If the haters complain about his content, he says, sorry if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe, button's right there. And I really appreciate, I can appreciate that being a content producer. So that's very inspiring to me, and just David, keep up the great work. And that's pretty much my first main YouTube inspiration. My second main YouTube inspiration is David Banther, DLB1752 on Twitter and on YouTube. Go ahead and check him out. He's doing a lot of vlogs lately. It's very cool stuff. And I remember, the main thing I remember was, I won a digital camera from him, which is actually right here. I won this from him in his Why Internet Explorer Sucks video. He wanted people to make a video response, so I made one. And that was actually, I think, the first video that I used the screen capture software for. So that was a whole new thing to me. It opened up my whole world of editing. I just thought it was the coolest thing that you could record your screen and everything you were doing. I mean, now I use it pretty much almost every video. I mean, obviously except this. But anyway, that sort of got me to branch off more into editing. I could like mix audio around. I was never too big on editing before that. I would just do one take. There was no editing. I would just run the camera, and if I messed up, I messed up. So I would have to redo a video like 6 times to get a take where I didn't trip over my tongue or something. But David himself, he's just a very generous person. I mean, he gave me a digital camera, just for making a 5-minute YouTube video. And between him and him and David DiFranco are very close. He actually does like graphics for David Banther, so they're very close. So if you're ever in a chat room with both him and David DiFranco, I mean, it's just a good time. They're both very generous people, very good people, and they're very cool to get to talk to. Moving on next is Meek, aka Meek77, aka Apple Soldier. Lately he hasn't been making any videos. It's been like 5 or 6 months since he last made a video. No one really knows where he went. He's still on Twitter from time to time, but no one really knows what's up. I hope he does some more videos soon. And if you know who he is, then you know he's a die-hard to the grave Apple person. I'm not necessarily like that, but what inspired me about him was, you know, his passion. And even though a lot of the time that he was communicating with his audience was like bashing and video responses, saying that they're so stupid for having a PC, you have to give it to him that he did interact with his audience a lot. A lot of YouTubers do this, you know, like I try to answer comments, I try to encourage video responses and stuff, but Meek, he would just straight up like talk right to people in videos. He would mention them by their name. He was just always asking for comments and stuff. He was always getting into discussions, and so he was very heavy on, you know, getting his audience to, you know, go with him on something, or to be totally against him and make like a 3-series part of just bashing someone, or like a half-an-hour long video of just straight, "You're stupid, this is why." And so it's just like that passion and the way that he communicated with his YouTube audience that really got me to, you know, kind of look up to him. He also got me to look at Apple more, you know. I wouldn't say that I agree with the 100% of everything he's ever said. You know, Apple does have its faults, and there were videos that, you know, like, I see where you're coming from, but I still have to agree with this other guy a little bit. He did get me to look at Apple products a lot more and more like closely. Before his videos, I never realized how beautiful the inside of the Mac Pro was. He'd bash people for comparing, like, you know, a custom build like a Hackintosh like I have compared to a real Mac Pro, and before I was like, yeah, whatever. But then I watched his videos, and I really, you know, I really sort of, you know, recognized how beautiful the inside of a Mac Pro is, and how really, truly beautiful, you know, an iMac is, how hard it would be to engineer something like that. And it really is true. You know, he really got me to appreciate product designs like that as well. So Apple Soldier, Meek77, Eric, I hope you make more videos soon. Even if it's not just a bashing video. I mean, you had a couple videos back then about, you know, the iPad and your thoughts and everything. So that was really cool. But please make more videos soon. I'm sure I'm not the only one that misses your videos. You have like 20,000 subscribers, I think, maybe somewhere around there. But please make more videos soon. And my last one isn't really just from YouTube, but this is kind of a big one that got me really into computers, and that's Walking Crow Pox98 on YouTube. Or go ahead and check out twosmartguys.com. They do mostly hacking videos, and hacking is really what got me interested in the computer and into computers in general. And the first device I ever hacked was the Sony PSP. If you look way back, I think my first video ever was how to replace a PSP screen. But then from there I started doing, you know, downgrades and everything like that. But PSP Hacking 101, if any of you guys remember that, it was just a great show, like a podcast. And it really got me interested in the PSP, and from there the PSP really got me interested in computers. And so then that's when I really started to branch out at different operating systems. You know, I really started to get interested in computers, both inside and out. And PSP Hacking 101 sort of did make me want to do those PSP hacking videos, because they would explain something, you know, in their videos, and I'd be like, well, I mean, I would have explained it this way. And, you know, that's when I would just straight up show me doing it on a camera. And those videos got me thousands of hits, you know. I would wake up the next morning and be at a couple hundred. I'd wake up the next morning and it'd be at over 1,000. I mean, if you look back at my channel, those are some of my most viewed videos, are the PSP hacking videos. Some of them have like 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 hits. But it's sort of branching out of YouTube here. I met a lot of cool people on the PSP Hacking 101 forums, people that I still know to this day. Sony PSP 0009, Bob Tenpeg, Duncan Yo-Yo, just many different people. I'm sure most of you people don't really know who they are, but to me they made a big impact on my life. You know, they've taught me a lot, just mainly about PSP, but like I said, a lot of those things kind of follow through on a computer as well. So that whole community really got me into computers in general, and the whole community wouldn't have been there without Pox and Ragable, the PSP Hacking 101 guys. So definitely a huge shout out to you. That's pretty much it for my YouTube inspirations, but those four people, or like group of people I really should say, really have been probably my biggest inspirations as to get me where I am today. I'm sure just over the past, you know, year or two, I've definitely met a lot more people. I would love to include everyone in this video, but this would probably be like a decade video, and I don't want that. I'm already up to, you know, a pretty lengthy video here. So with that said, go ahead and check me out on Twitter. I'm at CPU Kid. Like I said, this is just my main YouTube inspirations. Please do a video response. You don't have to. You could leave a text comment, but in my book, it's not as cool. So, sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, leave a video response. Be highly appreciated. Let me know what your main YouTube inspirations are, and I'll see you in my next video.